What's up, folks? This is your favorite sorcerer, Aurelius Sopax, with a new video. And in this video, I want to talk about a question that I get very often. Either in private texts, messages that I get sent, emails, wherever. Okay, and that question I want to discuss is, what are correspondences, and how do I know if something corresponds with something else? Okay. Now, there are different approaches that you can take when it comes to magic. I am not really a traditionalist, and I'm sure if you have been following my videos, if you have watched a lot of them, you know that I do a lot freestyle, but that is not because of a lack of understanding of traditions. No, that is because I understand the deeper current, the deeper technology that magic is. And when you understand the fundamental workings of this art, a lot of the tradition, a lot of what is considered necessary by many people, you will be able to throw out of the window. And not only that, you're going to make a more and more potent, more powerful magic happen than traditionalists. Okay, and this is actually true. It's kind of like a martial art, that has a lot of baggage, carries a lot of baggage over time, and then somebody comes around and shows people how it can be done more effectively with less baggage, and it will be accepted. Okay, so one approach would be, when it comes to correspondences, is to buy a book such as, let's say, book 4 by Crowley, okay, and to literally go through the tables and see what corresponds with what corresponds with what corresponds with what. Now, are these books and these correspondences valid? To an extent, they are. To an extent, they are. But see, everything in the natural realm is imbued with some sort of energy, and it all comes from the same source. Okay? Different qualities, meaning ideas, things out of the mental realm, the causal realm, and the astral, manifest themselves in different shapes, different objects, different things in the physical world, different phenomena. Okay? Therefore, literally every object that you would find in the natural realm, and even artificially created by a human being, can be used in some way or another for your magical ritual. Okay, now let me explain. All right, let's look at the meaning of the word correspondence. Okay. It says the origins lie in, meaning the English word, lie in the early 15th, I'm sorry, early 15th century, congruence, resemblance, harmony, agreement. From medieval Latin, correspondentia, which means, what I said above, congruence, resemblance, harmony, agreement. Okay. The way you should look at correspondence is what makes your core respond. What makes your core respond? See, any magic, any witchcraft happens through you and within you. That's why a system that has been created by other people will not be as effective as your own. Okay? The best way to find correspondences is to analyze yourself, to meditate, and to find what makes your emotions move in regards to the energy that you want to conjure up. Okay? In regards to, let's say, for instance, a love spell, a traditional correspondence or a traditional object that would correspond with with Venus energy would be a rose quartz. You know, it's great, but maybe you are a person that has more associations with love when they look at a pink shirt or something like that. Or maybe that's not the best example. Maybe I don't know, some candy that your lover used to give you, and that really triggers memories of love and triggers emotions. Okay, now the point is this: anything that makes your core respond and triggers emotions and energies in alignment with the energy that you need in the ritual is a good correspondence, and it corresponds with the energy that you need. Okay, you are your own universe. You have a unique psyche and unique energy. Okay, therefore, you should never only go by the book. Maybe in the beginning, but as fast as possible, you should find a way to see your mundane environment as literally just a set of magical tools. Okay, everything in your world should begin to represent magical principles. And by realigning them and restructuring your environment, you will restructure reality. And that will have an effect in your subjective consciousness, but also in the objective world. Okay? This is very, very important. And I'll leave it at this. Okay, one last thing. Instead of being trapped at the surface of an art, instead of being fascinated by, let's say, the dramatic aspect of ritual, instead of being lost in fancy words and not getting any results, it would be best for you to get to the core of the whole thing, to understand the syntax of a ritual, to understand what makes this thing actually work, because it is not your allegiance to a spirit that is going to make that work for you. Okay, even though a lot of people seem to think that. You know, I mean, it's almost as if people are developing new religions around demons. That's not a powerful approach. That's not an approach that will give you any power. The only power that this thing magic promises is by you developing awareness, understanding, and then using it in a way where it serves you. Okay? And you will not get that by trying to outsource your spiritual growth. Okay, I'm saying that because that's a tendency that I see very often. You know, people try to outsource their spiritual growth. They're like, hey, Frank, I made a pact now, and I'm supposed to have all this power, right? But nothing happened. That's not how it works. This is not how it works. You gotta earn everything. You gotta earn all power. Okay? People approach an evocation, have zero control over their own mind, and then they wonder why they don't get a result. Okay? In order to control the spirit, in order to control the operation, you need to be in control over yourself. Okay? I'll leave it at that, and I hope you got something out of this. And see, if you want to learn this art in a way where you are taught the basic principles, the basic building blocks in order to make magic work, and how to put them together, and how to create your own powerful magic, go to grailoftheserpent.com, buy any of my courses, programs, and you'll get exactly that. Okay? Be well.